Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Benny and I'm pursuing my first year of engineering in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru of branch CSE Cybersecurity. So today, regarding the subject Python, we shall discuss about the topic called classes and objects. And in this, we shall discuss the subtopics mainly and we shall know detailedly with examples. So let's get started. So, understanding the object-oriented programming in Python. So, the first thing we should discuss about the attributes with example, function and classes, inheritance, subclasses, overriding, polymorphism. So, these are the topics we should discuss basically and with an example. So, coming to the first one, attributes. The building blocks in OOP, attributes are the variables that store data within objects. By defining attributes, we can give our objects unique characteristics. For example, in car class, attributes could be include brand, color, and speed. It's nothing but giving the characteristics of a particular class of an object in a class. So here is an example, attributes example. We use the dot notation to access the attributes of a class. For example, modify the name attribute bike one dot name is equals to mountain bike. Access gear attribute bike one gear. So here we have used bike one name and bike one gear. Change and access the value of name and gear attribute respectively. And the second is functions in classes power to act. Functions in classes are called methods. They define the behavior of objects and allow them to perform actions. For instance, a car class could have a method called accelerate that increase the car speed. These methods enable objects to act upon themselves or interact with other objects. Here's an example. Using class function from outside a class, functions reference by using the dot syntax. For example, over here we can see object name dot method name. So over here, the object name is m is equals to maths and m dot subtract 10 comma 5. The method name is m is maths, object name is m, subtract is the method, and whatever the value you have to do is 10 comma 5. So this is nothing but a basic outside class function where we are giving an object name which is a maths is an object name and the method is subtraction. We can give even multiplication and addition and etc. So even over here we can say add 6 plus 6 comma 7 we get 13. Like this is a basic example. Next is functions and classes. Using class functions from inside a class. When referring to functions from within a class, we must always prefix the function name with self. Example self dot subtract. So when we are using the inside a class functions, we use the syntax called self as we can see in the example. Class maths define subtract self comma ij return I minus j. So define test sub self print self dot subtract 8 comma 4. So this is a different method where a class when we are using a function inside a class. So we have to define the syntax like this, and when you are using outside a class then we use the previous method as we have seen. So the next is inheritance, building on the foundation. Inheritance is a fundamental concept in who it allows classes to inherit attributes and methods from other classes, creating an hierarchy of objects. For example, a SUV class could inherit from the car class, gaining all its attributes and methods while adding its own specific features. It's very simple. As we can see, inheritance is a fundamental concept where if you take an example of SUV class, where it is also a class of car, and even if you take a car class of another example, both have the same attributes and methods that are same features and same characteristics. So we can inherit, so SUV can inherit any features or any attributes as we know from car class. So it's a very basic thing. Hope you guys understood. Let's get into the next thing. Creating subclasses, specializing the objects. Subclasses are the classes that inherit from another class. Another class, they allow us to create more specific objects with additional attributes and methods. For instance, a sports car class can inherit from car class, but also define its own unique attributes such as maximum speed. It is also similar to inheritance, but in this we are defining more specifically about a class where, as you can see, for an example, sports car is a class which can inherit from the car class, but also it is defined by a unique attribute that is maximum speed. We know the sports car has a maximum speed compared to other. So we define in this subclasses we define with different attributes. That's it. So creating subclasses, here is an example. If you take a class called shape, and in the shape we have many subclasses like rectangle, circle, and triangle. So to make them as a code, we take it as class shape. This is the first thing we have to do. That is the superclass. The main shape is the first class as, and the subclasses are rectangle, circle, and triangle. In each subclasses, we can define anything like area or we can do any measurements, etc. And in this, we have taken the area like class rectangle, which is a subclass. Define area self return self dot width into self dot height. So with this, we get the area of the rectangle. So like this, we can define many subclasses under an each class. And the next is overriding, tailoring, tailoring inherited behavior. Overriding allows subclasses to redefine or modify methods inherited from their superclass. This enables subclasses to tailor inherit behavior to meet their specific needs. For example, a sports car class could override the accelerate method inherit from car to provide a different implementation suited for high performance. So overriding is a method or it is an which it is a method which allows the subclasses to redefine or use to modify the subclasses as per required. We can as per our needs. For for example, sports car class could override the accelerate method inherited from car, provide a different implementation suited for high performance vehicle. So it's a so with this we can just recreate or modify the characteristics of a subclass. So this is the use of override. So polymorphism. Coming to polymorphism, polymorphism allows objects of different classes to be treated as if they were objects of the same class. This sub-concept enables flexibility and extensibility in our code. For example, we have a list of vehicle objects that can hold instances of different vehicle types, such as car, SUV, or even bicycle. So in the list of vehicle, we can the objects we have different vehicles such as car, SUV, and even bicycle, which almost are related to the same class that is vehicle. Even we shall take a very good example where we can understand little more better. For example, two different classes that contain the function area. So over here we have the two different classes that is the class rectangle and class circle. We have this different like here we have width and we have height. Over here we have only radius. So the difference is, and also we are using pi over in circle. And only the main thing is that though they are two different classes, the only thing that contain is the function area. So with this, we can say these two are polymorphism, where though both are different classes, they have the same similarity, that is the same function with which makes them looks like a polymorphism and they belong to the same category. So with this, we come to the end of this talk. So coming to the conclusion, we have learned about the attributes, functions in classes, inheritance, creating subclasses, overriding and polymorphism. We can create robust and flexible code. Object-oriented programming empowers us to build complex systems with ease, making our programs more organized and scalable and maintainable. So guys, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. And for more other videos, please do follow my channel and see you all in my next video. Bye.